Hello friends, welcome to this video on areas of parallelograms and triangles. Today, we will discuss about parallelograms on the same base and between the same parallel lines. So let's start with an activity. Take this type of sheet where the points are at equal distance. We call this the isometric sheet. On this, we will create the parallelogram PQRS in this way. Now, take a point T on the side PQ above S. Now, connect ST. Here, we will get a triangle PTS. We can see that triangle PTS and quadrilateral TQRS together form the parallelogram PQRS. Let's cut the triangle from here and connect it with the side QR of the quadrilateral. Let's assume the name of the quadrilateral thus formed is TURS. Can you tell what type of a quadrilateral is the quadrilateral TURS? We can see that its sides are equal and parallel. This is also a parallelogram. Friends, if we compare parallelogram TURS with parallelogram PQRS, will these two have any similarities? Pause the video and think about it. Friends, here we have only cut the triangle PTS from one side and added it to the other side without making any other changes. We can see that both the parallelograms are made up of triangle PTS and quadrilateral TQRS combined together. Therefore, the area of these two parallelograms is equal. Friends, here parallelograms PQRS and TURS are located on the same base RS and between the same parallel lines PU and RS. And their area is also same. This is a theorem that states area of parallelograms lying on the same base and between the same parallel lines is equal. Let us see the mathematical proof for this. Let us consider the quadrilaterals that we used in the activity. We have two parallelograms, quadrilateral PQRS and quadrilateral TURS. These two parallelograms lie on the same base RS and between the same parallel lines PU and RS. We have to prove that their areas are equal, where we represent the area in this way. Here, AR represents the area. Looking at the figure, we can say that the parallelogram PQRS is made up of triangle PTS and quadrilateral TQRS combined together. That is, quadrilateral PQRS is equal to triangle PTS plus quadrilateral TQRS. Similarly, parallelogram TURS is made up of triangle QUR and quadrilateral TQRS combined together. So, quadrilateral TURS is equal to triangle QUR plus quadrilateral TQRS. Let us call it equation 2. In equations 1 and 2, we can see that quadrilateral TQRS is a common quadrilateral. To prove that the area of both these quadrilaterals is equal, that is, quadrilateral PQRS is equal to quadrilateral TURS. We will have to prove that the areas of triangle PTS and triangle QUR are equal. And if we look at triangle PTS and triangle QUR, then we will find that angle TPS is equal to angle UQR because PS is parallel to QR and PU is a transversal, because of which these angles are making a pair of corresponding angles. Similarly, angle PTS is equal to angle QUR because TS is parallel to UR and PU is a transversal, because of which these angles are making a pair of corresponding angles. Since two angles of this triangle are equal to two angles of the other triangle, therefore, the third angle will also be equal because we know that the sum of the three internal angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Therefore, angle PST will be equal to angle QRU according to the angle sum property of the triangle, and side PS is equal to side QR because the opposite sides of the parallelogram PQRS are equal. Therefore, both these triangles will be congruent by the angle side angle congruence rule. Therefore, triangle PTS is congruent to triangle QUR and the area of congruent triangles is equal. Therefore, triangle PTS is equal to triangle QUR. Now in equation 1, if we place triangle QUR instead of triangle PTS, then the equation will become, and by joining the two areas on the right, we will get the area of TURS. Therefore, area of PQRS is equal to area of TURS. And thus, we have also proved mathematically that the areas of parallelograms lying on the same base and between the same parallel lines are equal. Friends, we saw that areas of parallelograms located on the same base and between the same parallel lines are equal. Is the opposite also true? That is, will parallelograms with equal base and equal area be located between the same parallel lines? You must consider this. We will discuss it in the next video. Friends, with this, let's end this session. In the next video, we will solve the inverse of the theorem as well as some questions based on it. See you in the next video. Thank you. Hello friends. Welcome to this video on areas of parallelograms and triangles. In the previous video, we learnt about the areas of parallelograms located on the same base and between the same parallel lines. Today, we will solve some questions based on it. Friends, we ended the last video with the question whether parallelograms with the same base or equal area are situated between the same parallel lines. So, let's start today's session with this. Suppose we are given two parallelograms ABCD and PQRS of equal bases which are equal in area. So, we can write it like this. Friends, the formula for the area of parallelogram is base multiplied by height. Suppose the base and height of parallelogram ABCD are B1 and H1 respectively. Similarly, the base and height of parallelogram PQRS are B2 and H2 respectively. Therefore, we can write it like this also. And since the bases of these two quadrilaterals are equal, therefore, by writing B1 equal to B2, we will get this. Thus, we will get H1 equal to H2. We can see that the two parallelograms whose bases and areas are equal are also of equal height. For example, H1 is equal to H2. This means they are located between the same parallel lines. Therefore, we can say that parallelograms with the same base or equal bases and equal areas lie between the same parallel lines. Let's move to the second question. In the given figure, quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram and we are given that quadrilateral PQTU is a rectangle. If the length of side PQ is 6 cm and if the area of parallelogram PQRS is 18 square centimeter, then find the value of side PU. Let us see the solution for this. We know that PQTU is a rectangle and a rectangle is also a parallelogram. Here, rectangle PQTU and parallelogram PQRS lie on the same base and between the same parallel lines. Therefore, their area will be equal. We are given the area of parallelogram PQRS as 18 square centimeter. Therefore, the area of rectangle PQTU will also be 18 square centimeter. In rectangle PQTU, PQ is the base and PU is the height, where base PQ is equal to 6 centimeter. And the formula for the area of rectangle is base multiplied by height, which we can write in this way, and thus we get the value of PU as 3 centimeter. Let's move to the next question. In the given figure, the measurement of side CD is 8 cm and the measurement of perpendicular AG is 6 cm. Using this information, find the answers to both these questions. 1. Area of parallelogram ABCD, and 2. If 2DE is equal to AG, then what is the area of rectangle CDEF? Let's start from the first part. The formula for deriving the area of a parallelogram is base multiplied by height. By looking at the figure, what can you say about its base? Base of the parallelogram CD is equal to 8 cm and height AG is equal to 6 cm. We will use this formula to find the area of parallelogram ABCD. Thus, we will get 8 cm multiplied by 6 cm is equal to 48 square centimeter. Now let's take the next question. Here we will have to find the area of the rectangle CDEF, where CD is the base and DE is the height. So let's find the area by using the formula, which will be, friends, here instead of DE, we can write 1/2 AG, and thus it will become like this. By solving the values of all the sides, we get the area as 24 square centimeter. Here, we can see that the area of the rectangle is half the area of the parallelogram. This is because, in spite of having equal bases, the height of the rectangle is half the height of the parallelogram. Friends, that's all in this session. Today we have solved some questions related to the area of parallelograms on the same base and between the same parallel lines. So see you in the next video with some more facts based on this. So see you in the next video. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to this video on areas of parallelograms and triangles. In the previous video, we solved some questions based on the area of parallelograms on the same base and between the same parallel lines. Today, we will discuss some facts related to parallelograms on the same base and between the same parallel lines. So let's start with the first question. In the given figure, the areas of parallelogram JKLM and rectangle JKON are same. Can you tell whether the perimeters of parallelogram JKLM and rectangle JKON will be same or not? In the given figure, parallelogram JKLM and rectangle JKON have a common side JK. We can say that their base is also same, which is side JK. We know that a rectangle is also a parallelogram. So we can say that these two parallelograms lie between the same parallel lines JK and MO. We know that the area of these two parallelograms will be equal. Can you explain why? Yes, because the areas of parallelograms lying on the same base and between the same parallel lines are equal. But can we say the same for their perimeter as well? Let us write the perimeter of both quadrilaterals. The perimeter of parallelogram JKLM is the sum of the lengths of all sides JK plus KL plus LM plus MJ, and the perimeter of rectangle JKON is JK plus KO plus ON plus NJ. Friends, the formula for the perimeter of a parallelogram is 2, the sum of opposite sides. And since the opposite sides of the parallelogram are equal, we can write it like this also. For parallelogram JKLM as 2JK and plus 2MJ, and for rectangle JKLM as 2JK plus 2NJ. Here, 2JK is common to both sides. Therefore, to compare the perimeter of parallelogram JKLM and rectangle JKON, we have to compare their sides MJ and NJ. We can write it like this. Can you tell what would be the relation between the two? Will these two be equal? Let me give you a hint. We can see that in triangle JNM is a right angle triangle where the side opposite angle JNM is hypotenuse JM. And we know that the hypotenuse is always greater than other sides. Therefore, we can say that side JM will be greater than JN, or let's say MJ greater than NJ. Thus, it leads to the conclusion that the perimeter of a parallelogram is greater than the perimeter of a rectangle. Friends, with this, let us end this session. In this session, we discussed some facts based on the area of parallelograms on the same base and between the same parallel lines. See you in the next video. Thank you.